Hey everyone, welcome back. Past week in AI was insane. Meta just flipped its entire strategy, and AI found a bug that humans missed for 27 years. And OpenAI is now talking about changing how society works. If you're new here, I'm Avinash, and every week I break down the biggest AI stories so you don't have to scroll through 100 headlines. And don't worry, this channel isn't for coders. It's for people like you and me who just want to stay ahead and use AI in real life.
All right, kicking things off with the biggest drop of the week. Meta launched a brand new AI model called Muse Spark. Now here's the twist that has everyone talking. Meta, the company that built its entire AI reputation on open source with its Llama family of models, has gone proprietary with Muse Spark. And there's only a vague promise that future versions might be open sourced. So what is Muse Spark exactly? The new model now powers Meta's digital assistant in the standalone Meta AI app and desktop website, and will roll out inside Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, and even the Ray-Ban Meta AI glasses in the coming weeks. Performance-wise, Meta says improved AI training techniques and rebuilt technology infrastructure enabled them to create smaller models that are as capable as older mid-size Llama variants, for an order of magnitude less compute. That's a huge efficiency leap, and the market loved it. Meta's stock jumped 6.5% after the announcement. Here is a use case for which is available on company's website. In this video here, as soon as the user points camera to the object in front of it, it describes the object and provides key information about it. Why did Meta change its course? The most probable reason could be the company is desperate to regain momentum following the disappointing debut of its latest open-source models last April, and CEO Mark Zuckerberg changed strategy after that stumble. Bottom line, Meta went from open-source champion to closed-source competitor almost overnight. It's a big move, big risk strategy that the company is playing out. Next up, Google had a very busy week. First, Google introduced Gemma 4, its latest series of open models built specifically for advanced reasoning and agentic workflows, released under the Apache 2.0 license. The user can download the model and run it without internet access. Gemma 4 comes in 4 sizes: E2B, E4B, 26B MOE, and 31B dense, with native vision, audio, function calling, a 256K context window, and support for over 140 languages. But Google didn't stop there. Their research team also unveiled Turboquant at ICLR 2026, an algorithm that significantly reduces the memory overhead caused by the KV cache, one of the biggest bottlenecks in running large AI models. Turboquant uses a 2-step process combining polar quant vector rotation and quantized Johnson-Lindenstrauss compression, allowing models with massive context windows to run far more efficiently. This could be genuinely transformative for on-device AI and data center costs. Less memory needed equals cheaper AI for everyone. Google has also integrated Notebook LM in Gemini, taking it to the next level. I will be covering this topic in detail in another separate video.
Okay, this next one is wild. Antropic announced that one of their AI models, Mythos, found a 27-year-old bug in OpenBSD, a security vulnerability that had been hiding in the codebase for nearly 3 decades without anyone catching it. This is important because for decades, it was in the system and nobody noticed it, and an AI found it. Due to the capabilities of Mythos, the company has launched Project Glasswing, in which Antropic will share its learning with its key partners, who will be using Mythos to strengthen their defense of their network. Antropic also assembled a cybersecurity coalition and committed $100 million in credits to fix internet security vulnerabilities. As one analyst put it, if the most capable AI models can now find critical flaws faster than the entire security industry combined, the question is no longer whether to use AI for defense, but whether defenders can organize fast enough to stay ahead of attackers who will soon have the same tools. That's the double-edged sword we're all watching. On the business side, Antropic is absolutely on a tear. The company's revenue run rate has skyrocketed. It now serves more than 1,000 business customers, spending over $1 million annually, and recently closed a massive funding round, valuing the company at $380 billion. You thought AI labs just make models? Think again. OpenAI released a 13-page policy paper this week, proposing robot taxes, a public wealth fund, and a 4-day workweek. A bold step for a company currently valued at $852 billion. Love it or hate it, it's a fascinating move. A frontier AI lab essentially saying, here's what society should do to handle the disruption we're creating. Whether this is genuine policy thinking or strategic PR, it got people talking. OpenAI has also surpassed $25 billion in annualized revenue and is reportedly taking early steps toward a public listing. One more story that deserves attention. NVIDIA is highlighting breakthroughs bringing AI into the physical world, as advancements in robot learning, simulation, and foundation models are enabling robots to move from training in virtual environments to real-world deployment faster than ever. Built on NVIDIA Isaac and Omniverse simulation technologies, their new RoboLab framework uses photorealistic environments and physics-based modeling to train and test robotic policies at scale. NVIDIA's GTC 2026 earlier this month was dominated by agentic AI frameworks and real-world enterprise deployments across manufacturing, logistics, and finance, with Jensen Huang emphasizing that AI has moved from experimental infrastructure to a core operating layer for global industry. All right, that's your AI Week in Review. If you found this useful, hit that like button. It genuinely helps the channel more than you'd think. Subscribe so you don't miss next week's episode, and drop a comment below. Which story surprised you the most? I'm betting it's the 27-year-old bug. So see you next week.